Hello and welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, İlham. On December 13th, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham, participated in the Azeri Central East Platform Jacket Sail-Away ceremony at the Heydər Baku Deepwater Jackets Factory. Dynamic development of the economy and entry of oil and gas products to world markets is one of the important tasks set before the Azerbaijani state. Signing of a contract on the development of the Azeri Chirag Güneşli jacket of oil and gas fields can be assessed as a first step of the revival period of this sector. Currently, most of oil produced in the country falls on Azeri Chirag Güneşli. That's why this jacket plays a vital role in the country's economy. The rig built at the Heydər Baku Deepwater Jackets Factory was loaded on the STB-1 transport barge on the plant's mooring platform. As part of the project, a new 48-slot production, drilling and quarters platform located midway between the existing Central Azeri and East Azeri platforms in a water depth of approximately 140 meters. The installation includes 3 production vertical pipelines designed for water injection, oil export and gas export. The cost of the Azeri Central East project is $6 billion. The daily production capacity is up to 100,000 barrels. It is predicted that a total of up to 300 million barrels of oil will be produced during the operation. This project is the first major investment decision by the partnership since the extension of the ACG production sharing agreement to 2049 was agreed in 2017. The ACE jacket weighs 16,000 tons and stands 153 meters high.
Piles go in the bottom there. There's 3 on each corner.
BP's regional president Gary Jones informed the head of our state on the technical parameters of the platform. The head of state stressed that this is a great achievement, noted the significance of creating this facility in 1970-1980. First Vice President of SOCAR, Xoshbekht Yusufzadeh, put a special emphasis on the great merits of Heydər in the construction of the Deepwater Jackets Factory. BP's regional president Gary Jones informed about plans for the next 30 years. The head of state touched upon the great expectations about our country's potential in this sphere. President of SOCAR, Rövşən Məmmədov, talked about the company's policy on improving results of its activity. President İlham launched the process of lowering the platform jacket onto the sea. The upper modules of the platform include oil and gas processing units, an integrated drilling ring, a gas compressor and accommodations unit. The design weight of the modules is 19,600 tons. The project also contains 3 risers, 1 water injection, 1 oil export and a gas export. The pipelines range in length from 6 to 12 kilometers and connect to the existing Azeri Chirag Güneşli subsea export pipelines. President İlham informed that Gary Jones was awarded the Dostluk Order about 2.5 months ago, and this day is the best opportunity to present that order. President İlham presented the Dostluk Order to BP's regional president Gary Jones. Gary Jones thanked President İlham for the great honor.
Thank you so much.
The Committee on Legal Affairs and Human Rights of the PACE rejected unfounded allegations against Azerbaijan made by a member of the Armenian parliament, Vladimir Vardanyan. Members of the Azerbaijani delegation to PACE called the attempt of the representative of Armenia to the Collective Security Treaty Organization, the Eurasian and Customs Unions, to draw parallels with Ukraine hypocrisy. It was emphasized that the relevant organizations of Azerbaijan have notified the Russian peacekeepers temporarily operating in this territory about monitoring the Gazil-Bulak gold deposits and Demirli copper molybdenum deposits, stopping illegal exploitation and monitoring environmental damage in various areas. However, on the monitoring day, Russian oligarch criminal Ruben Vardanyan staged a provocation with a group of Armenians and prevented the monitoring. It was stressed that the latest claims of the Armenian MP against Azerbaijan are completely unfounded. Vladimir Vardanyan's request to prepare a draft resolution on recent events was rejected. His proposal on dissemination of biased statements by the chairperson of the Committee on Legal Affairs and Human Rights of the PACE was also rejected. The EU mission on the Armenian-Azerbaijani border will complete its activities on December 19th. This was stated by the EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Joseph Borrell, at the briefing held on the results of the meeting of the foreign ministers of the Eastern Partnership countries. According to him, the mission formed in October showed its effectiveness, but by the agreements both with Armenia and Azerbaijan, it will complete its work on December 19th. Nevertheless, in order to maintain the EU authority as a mediator in the dialogue between Armenia and Azerbaijan, next year we will deploy a team of representatives in Armenia to discuss possible civilian missions, said Joseph Borrell. Ombudsman of Azerbaijan Sabine Aliyeva condemned the attempts of Russian peacekeepers to prevent the strike of Azerbaijani activists in the Lachin-Shushar road. The document says that in protest against the illegal exploitation of mineral deposits in the territory of Azerbaijan, representatives of civil society and public activists expressed their just dissatisfaction, demanding the prevention of events that may cause environmental consequences. The statement expresses support for our protesters and requires Armenia to cease actions that cause the deterioration of the ecological situation in the territories of Azerbaijan, the plunder of our natural resources, and calls on the world community and international organizations to support the action to protect human rights and freedoms. The State Committee for Work with Religious Associations announced a competition in connection with the appointment of religious figures to places of worship and shrines of the Islamic religion. This was reported at the conference on the topic, the place and role of women in the fight against religious radicalism and prejudice. It was also noted that the subject on religion should be introduced in schools.
In the Islamic civilization, women, regardless of origin, worked alongside men for the advancement of society and participated in all spheres of life. The status of women in Islam was one of the topics that had attracted special attention because it had many misconceptions. In considering these topics, it's important to note the fight against radicalism and prejudice, and various events, seminars and conferences have been held in this regard. One of the main activities of the State Committee for Work with Religious Associations is to combat this phenomena. It was under the organization of the State Committee that a conference on the topic, the place and the role of women in fight against religious radicalism and prejudice, was held. For the first time, vacancies have been announced for the position of female performer of religious rites. In total, 7 vacancies were allocated and 69 candidates were accepted. The conference also noted that the subject on religion should be taught in schools. Experts are sure that in this way it will be possible to change religious thinking in society for the better.
That was all for today. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.